Under the vast and uncharted depths of the oceans where darkness stretches endlessly and silence can decide the outcome of wars, one machine moves unseen and unheard. The Virginia-class nuclear-powered attack submarine is more than steel and machinery. It is the embodiment of modern undersea dominance designed during the uncertain years following the Cold War. This submarine was intended to answer a new strategic question: how can the United States maintain control of the seas when threats have shifted from massive fleets to shadow conflicts, cyber warfare, and contested littoral waters? The Virginia-class became that answer. Measuring more than 115 meters in length and displacing close to 7,800 tons, these submarines carry within them a nuclear reactor that powers their journeys for decades without the need for refueling. This endurance allows them to vanish into the ocean for months, remaining hidden in the depths, while continuously watching, listening, and preparing. At their core lies the principle of stealth. The pump jet propulsion system creates a whisper where older submarines made noise. The hull is coated and shaped to absorb sound energy, scattering sonar waves into the emptiness of the deep ocean. To detect a Virginia is to fight against silence itself. But stealth alone is not enough. The Virginia-class brings formidable firepower. They can launch heavyweight 48 Malawian Quachas torpedoes capable of destroying both ships and enemy submarines. They also carry Tomahawk cruise missiles fired from vertical launch systems, striking distant land targets with precision. Later blocks introduced the Virginia Payload Module, a massive extension of the hull that dramatically increased missile capacity, giving commanders the option to unleash overwhelming firepower or carry future hypersonic weapons and unmanned systems. What was once a hunter of submarines has now become a multi-mission arsenal. Yet the true power of the Virginia-class lies not just in destruction, but in intelligence. These submarines are equipped with some of the most advanced sonar arrays ever developed, allowing them to hear the faintest sounds across hundreds of miles. They employ photonics masts, replacing the traditional periscope, with high-resolution digital cameras and sensors that can transmit real-time data across secure networks. They can deploy unmanned undersea vehicles to expand their reach, mapping the seabed, monitoring enemy activity, and collecting electronic signals. In an era where information can be as decisive as missiles, the Virginia-class operates as both a weapon and an intelligence platform. The missions they undertake are varied and often secret. They can lurk off hostile coastlines, gathering intelligence. They can insert Navy SEALs or other special operations teams into denied territories using lockout chambers and dry deck shelters. They can shadow enemy fleets, silently tracking every movement, waiting for the order to strike, or simply ensuring that adversaries know they are being watched. This ability to act unseen creates psychological pressure, a reminder to opponents that even in the silent depths, they are not alone. Inside the submarine, life is relentless. A crew of around 130 sailors works in rotating shifts with no natural light and little personal space. The corridors are tight, the compartments filled with machinery, humming constantly despite improvements in design to give sailors slightly better accommodations compared to older submarines. The psychological challenge remains immense. Months can pass without surfacing every decision. Every repair, every routine check must be precise because a mistake deep under the sea can cost the lives of everyone aboard. The Virginia-class depends as much on human resilience and discipline as on advanced technology. The development of the Virginia-class was not without struggle. Costs escalated, production faced delays, and critics questioned the Navy's ability to sustain the program. Yet over time, these submarines proved their worth. They became the backbone of the U.S. Navy's attack submarine force, replacing older boats and offering a platform that could evolve with each new technological leap. From Block I to Block V, each generation introduced upgrades, more sensors, more firepower, more flexibility, ensuring the class remained relevant in a rapidly changing world. Strategically, the Virginia-class is indispensable in a potential conflict. They can launch devastating first strikes with Tomahawks. They can deny enemy submarines access to vital sea lanes. They can quietly patrol near adversary coasts, collecting information long before a crisis erupts. And in the future, with the integration of unmanned undersea vehicles, advanced communication networks, and hypersonic missiles, they will continue to adapt as the silent hunters of the deep oceans. The story of the Virginia-class is not merely about machines, but about the philosophy of modern power. It reflects a world where presence is not always visible, and where dominance is not measured by what can be seen on the surface, but by what remains hidden beneath it. In the silent battlefield of the oceans, the quietest machine may hold the greatest influence, and the Virginia-class ensures that influence rests firmly in American hands.